The number one problem to flooded homes is when the grass grows over the discharge end of the downspout. Now, we had a really big storm come through yesterday. We had over an inch of rain, so that was ideal. A lot of water in a short amount of time. And it literally opened up the turf grass right here. And you could see that there's been leaves trapped, debris trapped. So I thought this would be a great time to share this. Again, this is the number one reason why homes flood, basements flood. When you can't daylight your downspout, the roof runoff water, when it doesn't daylight, I'll explain what happens. It was a great example how fast the grass can grow over a 4-inch pipe of any kind. Doesn't matter what it is. And when it can't daylight, you're going to say, oh, my pipe collapsed or my pipe doesn't work anymore. It's not the case. I can't tell you. This is the number one reason. So what happens when the water can't come down this downspout and daylight properly? It fills. Then the water just pours over the downspout when it's full. It just literally cascades like a waterfall. Just pours right along the basement wall or the crawl space, whatever you may have. So it's super important to daylight your drains. If you can't find where your roof runoff system daylights, wait till a good 2-inch rain, a downpour that just blows open the turf grass like this, and the leaves just come up, and shingle gravel, whatever happened to be on the roof. There was actually some wood, there was a tree branch, some big limbs that fell on the roof of this house, and wood ended up in the gutter, which it got washed down the downspout into the underground roof runoff system. This is a 6-inch speedy basin, and the grass grew right over it. They could not find it. A really good hard rain exposed it, and I'm used to looking for this kind of thing after a big rain. It pretty much tells the story. So this is how debris ends up inside a roof runoff system. The grass grows over the discharge end. Debris can't get out. Now we have like a waterbed over here, and the grass guy was driving on the waterbed, mowing the lawn. But yet we can't find where this daylights, nor can we find where that daylights. So we have to do that. But the water will just stay under the sod and it'll turn into a waterbed. It's just unbelievable. Number one reason for water problems in residential homes. Right? All right, so here's another one. It was raining super hard. It blew the lid up and out of the turf grass. There's leaves. When the lid got blown up and it wasn't setting on the speedy basin, you can see how the leaves escaped. That's how hard it was raining. It was actually blowing the debris out of the speedy basin. And here's another speedy basin. This one I already cleaned. So now we're going to put D-boxes where those speedy basins are. Now I'm going to show you another one. It's the neighbors, and it blew this pop-up emitter off, and you could just see the shingle gravel coming out of here. They need a D-box right here, and then to run this further away.
What is all that?
Shingle gravel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm just...
That was nice of you.
Well, nobody really gets. Same here. You can go on an angle, put a D-box here, and also put a D-box over there where we're doing that, okay? So this is going to be a great opportunity for me to show you how we go ahead and we take a D-box, we remove those 6-inch speedy basins, and that's where they were daylighting. So we went ahead and put a D-box in to catch shingle gravel, leaves, and debris. We ran it further. Now I purposely ran solid yellow with our 8-slot blue so we can see easily what we're doing here. This is how you run a downspout into a French drain. We're putting one of our pop-up emitters with a turf restrictor plate so it doesn't disappear. We have our French drain pipe on the bottom. Always put the French drain pipe on the bottom, and your solid pipe for your downspouts on top. So this is the location of the other Speedy Basin. We put a D box in, and then we went ahead and ran this another 20 feet. You can see that we haven't yet put in the French drain pipe, the 8-slot blue, because Francisco's over here coring. And the reason why we do not use PVC pipe for our downspouts or French drains, the pipe is just too heavy. You have no way to hang the pipe when you're using it outdoors. Indoors, it has hangers every 4 feet. Now here's our high octane solid corrugated pipe. And here's PVC Schedule 40, solid. Going to show you the differences. I'm going to show you the weight differences. When I throw this in this lake, I want to show you what it does. It's going to fill up with water. And you're going to see really quick, it just sinks like a lead balloon and then rolls down into the lake. So if you have a soft spot in your yard, you're going to end up with a belly. When a PVC pipe has a dip in it, then the water can no longer drain. Now, here's a solid piece of high octane corrugated pipe, French Drainman's high octane, manufactured by the Baughman Tile Company. It fills up with water, and it's 100 times lighter. It's buoyant. It just floats. That's why if you install this with a flat bottom trench, you'll never end up with a belly in it. The properties of corrugated pipe cannot be beat. PVC pipe is great for the indoor use only. I wanted to go over an engineering bulletin that I have. The reason why our fabric works so well is because it's double punched. And the longer you have your system in, the better the soil filter zone that's formed becomes.